Hi and welcome to my look at the Lenovo G580, and this is a year on from when I bought it. So we'll just go around, have a quick look at the case, see how it's lasted a year, and it's spent most of this year out of its case, either on a desk or on its way to lectures with me. So we'll just take a quick look across the case. There's no scratches on the lid, or on the back, or on the bottom, and the rubber feet are all nice and plushy and still intact. And the hinges that a lot of people complain about are still also in one go. There's a bit of plastic hanging off there that I didn't notice. I'll just pull that off. And there it goes. So what are the good points about this laptop? Well, I find this little SD card reader here is perfect. I've obviously got a dummy card to keep the dust out. I find that really handy for doing videos and stuff. The CD drive is quite nice. It's quite loud when it initially boots up, but then it does quieten down after use. It's relatively easy to clean. The little fan on this side, I'm not sure if you can see it, is perfectly good enough, and it doesn't get much dust in it. As you can see, I've not had to clean it yet. And it doesn't blow heat directly onto it, it blows it quite a bit, so if it's on your lap or something, I know you're not supposed to, but it stays quite cool. The outer HDMI port here has been really useful. I just picked up a HDMI cable and plugged in my TV into it, and that works great. The computer has no problems running two monitors simultaneously. As you can see at the moment, it was in standby with these lights flashing. All these lights are small so they don't annoy you when it's dark and you're trying to watch a movie, which is always handy. And then we'll just open it up. So here's the laptop itself. It's just on the BBC website. The screen's still perfect, there's no dead pixels as you can see. The webcam also works great for Skype. It's about the same as, I don't know, the old MacBook quality, so it's not too shoddy. And then there's this little reboot switch here that I've not had a chance to even use, and I'm not sure I'll ever will. Big nice power button, it still works, it's still going strong. And then moving down to the actual features that I saw again a year ago, and the actual features I used and the ones I didn't use. So obviously that's what I just mentioned, didn't use that. I've not bought USB 3.0, so I've not really needed that. The smart fan, I'd have to say it is quite quiet, and when you watch the movie you can barely hear it's on. And the Acca-type keyboard, I'll come onto the keyboard in a minute. And the Dolby, it does sound amazing with its little speakers that are under here and there. So moving across from the right, we've got the actual touchpad itself, which, I'm not sure in my review I said, is slightly bezeled, so it's a bit rough feeling. It takes a while to get used to your fingers. And also, the keys do still click, which is slightly annoying, to say the least. Like if you're trying to work quietly or something, the keyboard's nice and quiet as you can hear, but at least these clicks let it down. And also the trackpad, if we just watch the screen and my fingers at the same time, you can zoom in and out, which is annoying when you leave your fingers on it by accident. It just starts zooming in and out and you have no idea why, which is slightly annoying. So then finally onto the keyboard itself. A few of the keys popped off after about a month or so, which I was questioning the Lenovo's reliability, but they just simply, like with the delete key, they just simply pop back on in no time, and they do pop off occasionally, but they simply just click back in. And the keyboard overall is great. It's nice and quiet. It's got the nice little, on the J and F key, it's got the tactile thing so you always know where your hands are in the dark. It's for hands-free typing, and yeah, that's about it. Or if I was buying it now, I would obviously try and get the newer i5 Intel processors, because that run a bit faster, and I wouldn't get it with Windows 8, to be honest. I don't think it would do Windows 8 justice. I'm not sure. Well, I say that about any laptop without touchscreen. I wouldn't be comfortable using it without a touchscreen. One final thing I will mention in regards to the battery life is I actually set it, there's a little thing on the Lenovo power management where you just set it to 60%, so it only charges to 60%, and then it won't go any higher, so it just stops charging and it just runs on AC power, or it just runs down a bit and charges back up. So when they say it helps the battery life, but I'm fingers crossed, every time I've used the battery it's lasted as long as it did when new, so I guess it's working in a way. So yeah, that's my review of my year on review of the Lenovo G580. If you've got any questions, then leave a comment on my original video when I first bought it, so that's got the unboxing, or with this one now, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, it's a great laptop. Would I buy it now? Yeah, probably would still buy it now if I was going to university. It's a great little laptop, it's nice and sturdy. It's a bit flimsy, well, especially the hinges. It does, like, as you can see, the massive gap here. It does like to move a bit, but the screen stays responsive, and the screen resolution, I mentioned the screen resolution is great for this little laptop. And yeah, that's about it. Lenovo is a good brand. It's decent. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. It's nice middle of the road. So yeah, thanks for watching. And if you like it, please subscribe.